The real question, the most important question is, what is the point? What is the purpose? And there appears to be some tuning in. And this tuning in takes the one that appears to be asking the question into an outward world, an inward world, a selective world, and billions of different worlds to find an answer. Your mind takes you to a point. You ask the question, what's the point? And the mind takes you to a point. And on this occasion, the mind may take you to Christ. And so you're asking Christ now, what's the point? What's the purpose? And there is a realization that every single brush stroke of a painting, every breath, every experience, every time moment every image, every sound, every cloud, every noise, always takes you back to the same moment. To the beginning. And it's not an imagined thing. It is an experiential thing to something that was existing in this beginning. So within enlightenment or out with enlightenment, it matters not. Everything always goes back to the same point. Every question goes back to the same question. Every breath goes back to the same breath. Every time moment goes back to the same time moment. Every experience goes back to the same experience. I am. Wherever you look, and whatever search instrument you use, be it your nose, your sensory tongue, ears, eyes, every moment where it appears to be moving forward always begins at the same moment. In a deep sleep, come wakeful moment, it is like you have always woken up. It matters not the condition of the body or the mind when you're waking up. It is like, I'm awake. It is instantaneous. Many use the word synchronicity, déjà vu, but there is only this point where everything originates from. If we go back to Christ, when we think of Christ, the mind thinks of Christ. We have the idea of where this idea begins from. You understand this? The minute someone mentions something to you, see, you have an idea. The idea of whether it's a color of blue, green, waves, a whole ocean, originates from your first perception of what this is, this sea is. We're always returning to the beginning because we cannot escape beginning. This is revelational to the one that does not want to die. But it's also scary to the one who is at this moment experiencing a poor lifestyle. I don't want to continue with this. I want to die. But the one that is experiencing it as I want to die is judging this on what experience it is experiencing at this moment. And this experience was born from the original experience that it was told death exists. This mystery is so highly above our mind, our human mind that appears to be organized and structured, appears to be far too simple, simplistic, but actually it's far too overcomplicated, because every single moment, every breath, every brushstroke of a painting, every note that is played on an orchestra, every movement from a bird swing, the minute the movement appears to have completed some cycle, it returns to the beginning. But you know what? You won't like this, you Mr. Mind. You won't like this at all. But the beginning of everything never moves. You see, there is no cycle. There is no cycle. There is no beginning point and returning point. In fact, the beginning point is absolute stillness. Stillness is imagining it is alive. All of this is a dream, but a beautiful, well organized, well planned, perfect dream. So, the moment your mind says, oh no, I don't want it to be a dream, the moment that thought appears to fade, you return to the beginning again and say, okay, subconsciously, what's for tea? I'm hungry. Let's start again. So this truth that has been revealed to this mind and speaker, that nothing really exists in truth, in reality, but in fact everything exists as the same moment that never ever moves, but appears to move in time, through life, through interchanging experiences, comings and goings of breath, comings and goings of what is, movement, time, mind, universal motion. All of this appears to be reality, and it cannot be apart from reality. But true reality is the point, the absolute point, where everything in every moment, in every experience, in every breath, in every thought returns to, but in fact never leaves. So the conclusion is, whatever you experience, even yourself, even your body, even a thought, even an actual event, is the coming and going of reality, always returning to its source. Source never comes and goes. It's always real. And is totally still. Total silence. Total quietness. Peace. Emptiness. So that everything that projects from it, from this point, appears as a sonar pulse, is simply an idea, a thought, a dream. So you are the dream, you are the result of a dream, you are the dreamer, and in fact, there is no dream. Everything is real, simultaneously unreal. When something that is still moves, it becomes fake. When movement becomes still, it becomes fake. When everything is as it is, with no judgment, analysis, or reason to understand, it becomes absolute, almighty. And this is enlightenment, when everything that you think you are becomes everything that you are. That's the point.